Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Chirasmrita presenting the headlines first. India operates with a spirit of development, not expansionism, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Dedicates 3 frontline naval combatants at Naval Dockyard in Mumbai. Manipur announces new flight services between Imphal and Guwahati, Imphal Kolkata and Imphal and Dimapur, airfare capped at maximum of ₹5,000, says Chief Minister N. Biren Singh. Meghalaya Cabinet takes key decisions including amendment of state anthem, new anthem to include few lines in Panar, informs Chief Minister Conrad Sangma. Assam seeks for UAE private sector investment, says Minister Bimal Bora at Advantage Assam. Dubai investors meet in Dubai, high-level delegation on 4-day visit to UAE. And in Women's ODI series, India clinches series by 3-0, registers largest ever win at 304 runs by defeating Ireland in 3rd ODI in Rajkot, Gujarat. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today emphasized that India operates with a spirit of development, not expansionism. He remarked that India has always supported an open, secure, inclusive and prosperous Indo-Pacific region. Modi was addressing the gathering after dedicating 3 frontline naval combatants, INS Surat, INS Nilgiri and INS Vakshi, to the nation on their commissioning at the Naval Dockyard in Mumbai. He further highlighted that for the first time that the recommissioning of a destroyer, frigate and submarine was being done.
आज का समारोह
एक बार कमिश्निंग ऑर्डर।
साथियों, आज भारत की समुद्री विरासत नेवी के गौरवशाली इतिहास और आत्मनिर्भर भारत अभियान के लिए भी बहुत बड़ा दिन है। छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज ने भारत में नौसेना को नया सामर्थ्य दिया था, नया विजन दिया था। आज उनकी इस पावन धरती पर 21वीं सदी की नेवी को सशक्त करने की तरफ हम एक बहुत बड़ा कदम उठा रहे हैं। ये पहली बार हो रहा है जब एक डिस्ट्रॉयर, एक फ्रिगेट और एक सबमरीन, तीनों को एक साथ कमीशन किया जा रहा है।
हमारे डिफेंस सेक्टर का लगातार बढ़ता सामर्थ्य इस बात का जीवंत उदाहरण है। आईएनएस सूरत, आईएनएस नीलगिरी और आईएनएस वागशी यानी एक डिस्ट्रॉयर, एक फ्रिगेट और एक सबमरीन की एक साथ हो रही हिस्टोरिक कमीशनिंग सिर्फ इंडियन नेवी की ही नहीं बल्कि आपके नेतृत्व में इंडियन ओशन रीजन में भारत की बढ़ती ताकत का भी यह प्रमाण है।
Today is Indian Army Day. Army Day is celebrated to honor the immense sacrifices made by the armed forces for the country. This day is celebrated every year, commemorating the courage, commitment and service of Indian soldiers to the motherland. On the day in 1949, General K.M. Cariappa took over from the last British Commander-in-Chief of the Indian Army and became the first Indian Chief of Army Staff of independent India. In a positive development in Manipur, new flight services between Imphal and Guwahati, Imphal and Kolkata, and Imphal and Dimapur were announced today. The initiative aims at improving connectivity and accessibility for the people of the state. Taking to his X handle, Singh informed that the flights will be operated by Alliance Air under the Viability Gap Funding Scheme and is funded by the state government. He added that the airfare for these routes has been capped at a maximum of Rs 5,000. Singh further extended his gratitude towards Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Union Minister of Civil Aviation K. Ram Mohan Naidu for their support. Continuing with Manipur State, Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla called on President Draupadi Murmu today. Later in the day, the governor further called on Vice President J. Jagdeep Dhankar at the Vice President's enclave. Now it's time for a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Meghalaya Cabinet today took certain key decisions, including the amendment of the state anthem. Sangma informed that the decision for the amendment came after suggestions from Jayantia Hills, and the new anthem will include a few lines in Panar. Taking to their X handle, the CM office further informed that the cabinet also approved the Meghalaya School Service Rules 2025. It said the cabinet further approved the guidelines to formulate the Art and Heritage Award. A committee will be headed by the Chief Secretary and members of the Arts and Culture Department for selection of awardees. A high-level delegation from Assam, led by Assam Cultural Affairs Minister Bimal Bora, arrived in the UAE for a 4-day visit to showcase the state's investment potential. Bora said that, and I quote, "Assam stands at the cusp of unprecedented growth, offering unique opportunities across sectors from traditional industries to cutting-edge technology," unquote, during the Advantage Assam Dubai investor meet today at Dubai. He further added that Assam is seeking UAE private sector investment, particularly in infrastructure projects that promise to transform Assam's economic landscape. The visit comes ahead of the Advantage Assam 2.0 summit scheduled for February 25-26, 2025 in Guwahati.
Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, reflecting our mutual commitment to advance prosperity and sustainability for our nations. Friends, Assam, a gateway of 7 northeastern states in India, abounding in natural resources and vibrant human capital, make it an attractive destination for UAE for partnership and investment. Being the easternmost part of India, Assam is strategically located between South and Southeast Asia. So,
General Dr. Vijay Kumar Singh, the Governor-designate of Mizoram, received a grand ceremonial welcome at Lengpui Airport today. The occasion marked his official arrival in the state. A distinguished delegation, including Chief Minister Lal Duhoma, Speaker Lal Beag Zama, Home Minister K. Sabdanga, and other senior officials warmly received him with bouquets. The Mizoram police accorded a ceremonial guard of honor, which the Governor-designate inspected. The event also featured the national salute and the playing of the national anthem, adding a touch of solemnity. The ceremony showcased Mizoram's rich tradition of hospitality and respect for the governor's office. In another story from Manipur, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh held a meeting with the committee assigned for preparing the synopsis along with other detailed requirements for recommendation of Liharaba to the Sangeet Natak Academy, New Delhi. The application is directed towards the nomination to UNESCO for inscription of Liharaba, a traditional religious and cultural festival of the state, in the list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Taking to his X handle, Singh commended the committee and assured to work in cooperation to ensure that the state's unique traditions are passed down to future generations, keeping the spirit of Liharaba alive. Nagaland Chief Minister Nephew Rio convened a meeting with the Department of Minority Affairs today to review ongoing initiatives and strategize for upcoming projects. Later, he engaged with representatives of the Lisemia Khel Kohima village. Expressing his gratitude to the community, he conveyed his best wishes for their continued prosperity and progress, encouraging them to achieve new milestones in the future. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma held a virtual meeting with the President of the Indian Olympic Association, PT Usha, and Meghalaya Olympic Association officials to discuss the state's readiness to hold the 39 National Games in 2027. CM Sangma highlighted sporting infrastructure development, while Commissioner Sports and Youth Affairs Dr. D. Vijay Kumar confirmed Shillong as the host city, with Tura and Joai hosting specific events for the National Games. President of IOA said that the association is considering to give Meghalaya the opportunity to host the Games. This year, the Games are being held at Uttarakhand, and in 2026, the National Games will not be held as India is hosting the Asian Games next year. In women's cricket, India today registered its largest ever win by 304 runs, defeating Ireland in the third ODI of the three-match series in Rajkot, Gujarat. India clinched the series 3-0. Hosts posted a huge target of 436 runs. Chasing the target, Ireland were all out in 31.4 overs, scoring 131 runs. Earlier, the women in blue created history by scoring a massive 435 runs for the loss of 5 wickets in the 50 overs, their highest ever ODI total. This is also the fourth highest total in the history of women's cricket. Both the Indian openers Smriti Mandhana and Pratika Rawal scored centuries. The track at the Golden Jubilee Outdoor Stadium in Upia, Arunachal Pradesh, has been granted the Class 2 Athletics Facility Certificate by the World Athletics Organization. This achievement can be marked as a significant boost to the sports infrastructure of the northeastern region. It is to be noted that this project is the second in the country and the first in the northeast to be completed under the visionary Make in India initiative by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Meanwhile, taking to his X handle, Chief Minister Pema Khandu lauded the achievement. Sikkim observed Sukanya Divas at the Ridang Anganwadi Center under the Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao initiative. The event was graced by 12 proud mothers and the Panchayat head. During the program, the Child Development Project Officer from Soreng shed light on the objectives of the Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao campaign and the significance of observing Sukanya Divas. He stressed the importance of girls' education, empowerment, nutrition while addressing critical gender-related issues. Angry supporters of impeached South Korean President Yoon Suk Yeol protested outside the offices of the Corruption Investigation Office CIO for high-ranking officials on Wednesday after authorities arrested the suspended leader. The CIO is leading the investigation into Yoon's role in declaring martial law on December 3rd. Yoon is expected to be held in a solitary cell at a detention center. Authorities will have 48 hours to question him, after which they must seek a warrant to detain him up to 20 days or release him. And to end the news, the main points once again. India operates with a spirit of development, not expansionism, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi, dedicates 3 frontline naval combatants at Naval Dockyard in Mumbai. Manipur announces new flight services between Imphal and Guwahati, Imphal, Kolkata and Imphal and Dimapur. Airfare capped at maximum of Rs 5,000, says Chief Minister N. Biren Singh. Meghalaya Cabinet takes key decisions including amendment of state anthem, new anthem to include few lines in Panar, informs Chief Minister Conrad Sangma. Assam seeks for UAE private sector investment, says Minister Bimal Bora at Advantage Assam Dubai investors meet in Dubai, high-level delegation on 4-day visit to UAE. And in Women's ODI series, India clinches series by 3-0, registers largest ever win at 304 runs by defeating Ireland in third ODI in Rajkot, Gujarat. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.